Hey YouTube, this is Pooh 1176. I'm going to do a garden update. It's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since I done my first video. And this is the same garden that I videoed. Corn, you can see it's grown pretty good. But I'm going to have to thin it out. Because when I plant it, I plant 3 seeds to the hill. And after it gets up about this size, I like to go through there and pull out the weakest link, weakest stalk, so that the other 2 will have larger ears of corn. Then I'm going to try to pull some blight spots off of my tomatoes. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get a little closer shot here. Some of these leaves are getting the wilt, and I'm going to just prune those off there. If there's some that has tomatoes on, I'm just going to leave them. As you can see, there's some small tomatoes right there. But I'm just going to go through there and just try to pick it off there so the rest of my plants doesn't get contaminated with this wilt. Then I'm going to do some hoeing and spraying and fertilizing and all that good stuff. There's my beans, you know, you can see they're vining up pretty good. And there'll probably be 2 or 3 parts to this video. I've not quite figured out how to combine the videos yet. I'm still learning all this. And in those videos I'll show you the rest of my garden. So I'll be back in just a little while. Hello YouTube, I'm back. I have, since you last heard from me, I have thinned my corn, hoed it, side dressed it with ammonium nitrate, put some nitrogen in it, makes big full ears, and I've took my plow and went in between the rows and cut the weeds out of it. Also hoed out my peppers and garlic, put Miracle-Gro on them, pulled the damaged leaves off my tomato plants, and I sprayed them with a sulfur mix in my garden sprayer. It helps against fungus, and put that on there. Miracle-Gro them also. And also, the other day I was watching an episode on our local news channel, and there's a garden expert on there. He says a lot of the times when you get rot on the bottom of your tomatoes, he said if you'll take and put lime, in at the bottom of your plants while the tomatoes are forming, that won't happen. So I went and took a handful of lime down each of these tomatoes. You can still see some of the dust in it. But these are a cherry tomato here. They look really good. Actually, while I was doing this, my little girl picked like a handful of these and brought them to me and showed me. Oh well, I'm kids. This here is I think this is a Brandywine. Not for real sure. Can't really remember. I tagged them. But my little girl comes out in the garden with me. She likes to pull tags up. So I can't really remember. I've got some rainbows in here too. I believe I want to have quite a few tomatoes. The vines look really good. Like I said, I pulled the blight, damaged leaves, and hopefully that'll help keep it from spreading. These are my peppers. Plants aren't real big, but they got a lot of blooms on them. Down there's my hot bananas. There's quite a few peppers on there. They're doing good. The plants aren't real big. Now here's, I don't know if you could tell before, but it was pretty weedy in my corn patch. I had to go in there and hoe it out. And then I took a 5-gallon bucket full of ammonium nitrate and spread it, between every other stalk or every other hill. And then I took my plow in there and tilled it under. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, and it should bring this corn to life. You see we're getting a little wind. Man, that feels good. I was out here this morning. I was about to roast down. My beans still not doing very good. I've got some beans on them. Tell you what, I'll stop the video and I'll go over there so you can get a better look at them. Okay, here I am. These beans, you know, they don't look very good, but they're still putting out some beans. That's pretty good. I'm going to wait a few days before I pick these. Some of them are full, some of them aren't. I think a lot of the problems is I just had bad seed, had old seed. I used old seed. I'm bad for that. If I've got it, I try to keep it. Try not to waste it. But you know, they're doing better. They're vining better. They're blooming. I should have quite a few. Here's my cantaloupe patch. They're doing rather well. Considering they've been underwater twice since we had some real bad storms the last couple of weeks. This video is 2 weeks to the day since my first video. You know, that's pretty good cantaloupe. That's pretty good cantaloupe. I've got blooms everywhere. There's 3 good ones right here. There's 2 right there. There's 1 here. And I've got another good one up through here somewhere. My watermelons, you know, they're still not doing anything. They're vining a little bit better. I might just have to rob some from work. Pumpkins are doing pretty good. You know, they got tangled up pretty bad when the water got up, and as it dropped, the level dropped. It just twisted the vines, and I just let them go, and I didn't lose any. They're still there. They're a little yellow, I think, from the water, but they're still alive. I don't have anything but blooms. I think I've got, well, yeah, I do. I have 1 small one. Miracle Grow these this morning also. I can just remember where I seen it. There's 1 here, I just can't remember where it's at. Can't see it either. Oh well, I'll find it and I'll put that on the next video. It's about the size of a cantaloupe. Not real big. But it's green. I can't see it very well. Been out in the sun all day going crazy, I guess. Like I said, here's the watermelons. These are doing better. I see actually a little bloom right there. But I don't know. Here's some blooms also. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2. I hope. They're real good. There's my potato patch. It's getting about time where I won't have to cut the weeds off of it and then commence the digging. That's a hard chore to do, especially when it's dry like this. It's work, but they're worth it. They're good. But the corn looks pretty good. My tomatoes look real good. Pleased with them. Just cut my grass. Finished it up yesterday before I went to work. My lawnmower's tore up, so I had to borrow my dad's. Here's my cucumbers. I've got a few I need to pick. I'm gonna try to pick them here when we get done with the video. They're producing a few. Nothing great, but it'll supply what we need. Well, I guess that's it. Leave some comments. Come back. I'll hopefully post another one here in a few days. And come back and see me. Have a blessed day.